Well, hello there. And welcome to another episode of Pardon Our Politics. Once again, I'm Anthony.
I'm Brianna.
And today we are going over our opinions over environmental issues.
Let's get started.
Should they increase it? I think on some, yes. On some, no. It really depends on what the rule is and where it goes. You know, a lot of it's focused on businesses right now and trying to limit them and all that. So I think it really depends on per rule basis and what the rule is and for the increase. And so I think it depends on the rule. What about you?
It's a complex situation. As long as other countries like China and India continue to increase their rates of pollution, there's really not much point in us trying to fix things by sacrificing our economy. Yes, there were a lot of countries that weren't being held to the same standards as the U.S., and until every country is held to the same standard, we shouldn't take part in it.
I agree with you. You know, everybody, not only, like you said, with everybody on the same standard, the U.S. and a lot of people are pushing for, like, crazy levels, which would take a lot of money and shutting down a lot of stuff that we probably wouldn't be good economically or good for job-wise, which is possibly economic too. So that's one of the main reasons I do it. It's too steep or everyone's pushing for this. It's a big hot topic once again. So mine yes, we did the right thing. This is bad too because or a tough question too because with America's oil, as they say, it's a big economic producer. But I mean, I don't know if they necessarily should stop it. But I mean, with the amount of stuff, I mean, they're already stopping, or with the public outcome of it, with that whole rage that was in there like a couple of weeks ago, or not a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago. It's big in the public headlines still. It's in the fate, heart, and memories. That and environmentally issues that they're having problems with, as with any sort of mechanical oil or pipeline that holds the oil. So I think they should. What about you?
No, I don't think they should. The water source that the protests were over was already a dead source to begin with, and it was already in the beginnings of being phased out. The reservation's new water source is 70 miles away from the pipeline. The land the pipeline is being built on doesn't even cross into the reservation. And the only point where it actually accesses public land, is only for about 1,100 miles. The rest of the time it's on private property. I do think there should be an increase in fines that the company has to pay in the event of a malfunction of the pipeline or a spill.
I mean, whether the U.S. should or not, I mean, most of these are privately owned businesses with Exxon, Shell, BP, all that. So it's really up to them. But I guess the question might be asking, should the U.S. allow it? I mean, it's U.S. waters, so that's up to them, really. But should they? I mean, there hasn't been too much turmoil as with most, but there is that impact with pipe bursting and all that's been in the past. So for that issue, I'd say no.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think we should continue to expand it, but I think we should maintain the ones that we do have. And we need to push for an increase of alternative energy sources.
Agreed.
I'm fine with tax credits, not subsidies. Letting a company pay less in taxes is one thing, but paying a company simply for existing with taxpayer dollars, that doesn't sit right with me.
I'm right on there with you. I mean, tax credits I'm all for. Maybe not for the whole entire thing, but maybe just for the startups or to get them going. But subsidies, there's no way. There's no need for that whatsoever. They're. I mean, it's an energy company and people are going to be using energy, so they should be making a profit.
Right. And it's not the government's responsibility
exactly
to make sure a business succeeds.
Correct. You know what? If I owned an oil company, I'm totally for fracking. But, I mean, I know it basically suctions up almost every single bit of oil you have left over for that well or wherever you're at. So, the sense of fracking is huge for oil businesses. But as far as environmentally and all that, I don't think it's right. And it's a total destruction to the land. So, I'm going to say no on that one.
I really don't know much about fracking. I'd want to see more research done on the long-term effects of the surrounding environments before I made an opinion.
Yeah, it's still pretty new, so I mean,
yeah.
There's a lot more that needs to be done.
I'd rather make it easier for people to recycle these products. I mean, where I live, the closest recycling center is in the next town and over 20 minutes away. So I'd rather just see an increased effort for recycling.
Yeah, for people that are far away and don't have the recycling that most people like in the city do, where they have trash bins and people come pick it up, or trash services pick it up, it is a lot harder. And you know, they have products where it's 100% biodegradable material. So, I mean, you can just throw it in the ground if you want to afterwards, and it'll compost, or throw it in your compost bin. So, should it be banned? I don't think so. It would be nice, but as far as banning, I don't think so. Alright, so as you can see, there's a lot going around with this environmental. There's a lot of on-the-line situations.
A lot of it's more complex and more of a gray area.
Yeah, gray area. There still needs to be more studies done. What is right? I mean, it hits home with everybody,
right.
Whether one way or the other, or right in the middle. So it's hard to say, and as the science and all that goes on, and we learn more stuff about it, I mean, our opinions will probably change. I know mine will. It's been changing for the past 5 years with new studies and all that. So look forward. We got plenty more videos coming up on environmental, talking about it. It's a big topic, especially with the Paris Climate Agreement. I know that's huge, and all that, and all the renewable energy. So look forward to that, guys. Also, if you guys are liking the video, please comment below. We like continuing the discussion. If you're big on environmental, please continue the discussion in the comment section or anywhere.
Feel free to yell at us in the comments.
Yeah, that too. Comments, yell at us, judge us, all that stuff. Continue the conversation. We will definitely write back to you, and we probably bring up another video on it with your questions. So other than that, if you want to take it elsewhere, we're also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can continue us there if that's your preferred platform. But let's wrap this up. Also, if you happen in some of these videos you hear there is a baby, Brianna's baby, in here. So hope you don't mind it. So just don't mind that for a little bit. But other than that, let's wrap this up.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Totally changed that up. But that's good.